want all YouTubers to be respected, and I hope that Ash doesn't go out as the coach that has won as many tournaments as I have. So it would be great for him to sort of match up his reputation to his accolades with an event like this.
You know, as soon as you brought it up, I'll just bring it up. Actually, I won't, because I've just heard that the game is live. So I had a YouTube question. I'll just never ask it. Let's go watch.
Whoa, what a cliffhanger, Sam.
Damn, I really want to know.
God, how are we supposed to hang out all day?
First
wondering
time someone's taken an interest in my field of work.
What could be? What could be? We all ask ourselves that as we jump into this one. Gentlemates and GamerLegion and a train play to kick it all off. So let's see whether the young guns can follow through, because you've already got Hypex with the headshot. Rez adds one to the... Ooh.
Yo, he wasn't even done peeking yet.
That is Rez and Towson right thereafter. So very fast time to kill for the GamerLegion pack that go flying down that ramp. And Saucel has his flank going to at least find one of the two flank anchors, but where there's one, there seems to be more with GamerLegion. And they'll go back and get the bomb.
It wreaked so much havoc. Bomb hasn't even been planted. They have the whole site. Now they're just looking for the Alex lurk. Let's not count him out. He's in a spot where maybe he gets one kill, and then it's a raw 1v2. Thing is about a kit, I don't know.
No kit on the round. Can't be found, but could get by. Nice tap.
Oh,
real chance at a second. Towson's dead. Rez still sits above, but no kit on the buy for Gentlemates this round. And so Rez just has to burn a little more time off that clock.
Rez loves calling out the fake diffuses.
You'll see that there's nobody there. Surely Rez just got vision of the bomb, but he tries to walk outwards, keeps his head tucked, forces Alex to back up. And Rez definitely put himself out there to die. Again, time is of the essence, but there was a world where that 1v3 comes together. However, it's Rez instead with the 3K multi-frag to kick off the day.
The way Rez played it was very nice. I think at least he walked the entire way. So he called out one fake, or at least that there was no kit. Then he made sure that he never took a fast F on the peak, which if sometimes you walk out, maybe you get headshotted for that. A couple of very small risks, but I think well calculated here.
Yikes. Hot for Davy G. Good scout shot onto Rez, trying to slow him down from the pistol win. And PR's there to work, but these players are right on that train. Easy lineup for the FAMAS. Saucel, 2 kills, even 3v3. Dangerous MP9s, not too far off from where GamerLegion did exit to start this round. But they slow it down. Temporarily, anyways. And we're going to get this big flank from Mopaz. Does he come back? No, he's going to just wrap this around the world. You are effectively boxing GamerLegion in, but until he's in position, they could do things like this, try to fight their way forward. Oh, he will drop one at least, keeping the numbers even.
They're going to come check it. Yeah, there's a timing here. Hypex, let's see how aware he is. Oh,
very good on him. Mopaz not considering that close corner, so Alex going to have to do something wonderful here with the Deagle. Missed shots, missed opportunity. GamerLegion convert it, but only with 2 survivors.
Considering the flank and the timing and the fact that their A attack didn't go as well as they thought, they might be relieved and happy. It really sometimes comes down to those last set of circumstances that dictates how you feel. GamerLegion clearly came out with a game plan today. They want to be explosive. They want to show themselves confidence so that they can like try to run over a team like Gentlemates, who are another roster. Like GamerLegion have never taken a win like Gentlemates have in the entirety of GamerLegion's career, right? They beat Vitality 2-0 already in their short time being together. But GamerLegion have a much higher floor. They're much more consistent versus the lower ranked teams.
Trying to get through unscathed. Singular 5-7 death. A lot of damage though. Definitely something still to be proud of in all 3 of these rounds. If you're Gentlemates, you held them back and made them think. When you forced back versus T-Con, you nearly pulled off the 1v3 clutch if you're Alex. And this time, again, one of those moments of what could be with just a bit more damage. So let's get this game going. Gentlemates rifles inbound. And if you need any recent reminders, it would have been our game yesterday where Aurora fell victim to the likes of Saw. The T-sides on both of those halves, absolutely flat.
Yeah.
So let's see whether that CT dominance comes through early days.
Look at some sour performances for GamerLegion so far at this event. I know they're coming in fired up.
All right, so are Gentlemates. Look at
Nice,
the tempo
Alex.
this time. Alex gets aggressive.
Oh, he didn't see that.
PR comes through with the double kill back, and they deal with Alex on the smoke. Dude, I was thinking Gentlemates signing up ferociously for a fight like that was going to take control of the round. Little did I know, PR could fight even faster. Flies out through Pop Dog on the recovery mission. Man disadvantage means nothing, and GamerLegion keep this success rolling quick.
Yeah, between Towson and PR, the two standout players. Didn't see about Towson's last match because he had like the best day and a half that we've seen.
No, it was good again yesterday.
Okay, so basically he's had one bad map then.
Yeah, highest rated player versus Fnatic.
Nice.
1.53 over the 2-0.
Shout out to Cypher.
And just because we were casting a lot of the earlier GamerLegion games, but then we didn't catch yesterday's.
Yeah.
Shout out Hypex as well. On Train specifically, first map versus Fnatic, he goes 21-15. Has a standout, you know, because we were kind of waiting for it, hoping for it. And on the CT side specifically of Train yesterday, 17-4.
Nice.
So let's see, you know, when the swapping of the sides inevitably comes, whether there's a lot he'll have to do. Because right now, it's the rest of the pack carrying him forth.
Hypex is someone that could benefit a ton from playing. You know what? I'll talk out of both sides of my mouth. He could benefit a lot from playing on GamerLegion, but GamerLegion don't have a good track record of shaping oppers. They have a great track record of shaping star riflers.
Sure.
And so many of them, but they're not there at figuring out, I think, when to or how to bring consistency to oppers, and it's hard to say sometimes whether it's the scouting that's the problem or it's the teachability.
Maybe Ash needs glasses.
Maybe you can't see well.
That's a fine line in the op crosshair. Silver lining, Gentlemates still on the bye. Martinez, speaking of ops, gonna be looking to dominate today. But he sits on that outer yard while we get this quick pack of GamerLegion players poising for the B hit. This is a forward setup from Mopaz and daviG just on the rotation. This is one of those spots that can get zoned, though, by the utility. So we'll see if Mopaz's defense kind of gets unraveled before the peak even comes. Yeah, look at that double Molotov on top of him. He's got to go into the back of Train instead. daviG dies over towards Oil, and all Mopaz can do is tuck his head. They're going to come wide swinging and clear this. Very nice execute out from GamerLegion. They materialize a struggle for the defense's setup and then make the most of it while that CT setup is in transition.
Can't lie, this is very clear from their intentions every single round so far, how they've been attacking, what they're trying to do today, and now it's actually coming together. They're not even losing players on these hits. This is a full buy hit to B site. They lose 2 guys. Gentlemates lose 2 guys. GamerLegion come away unscathed, and there's a chance they punish exit. ZTR still entering. At this point, I think you got to let it go, though. Smoked halfway up. They can't even pop flash that. There's no point. I think they run through them today, man.
Run through them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think GamerLegion are powering up as this event's gone on?
Yeah, I think they're kind of the combination of like angry and have shown too much to have a bad event so far.
You know, I feel like my assessment of Gentlemates is kind of like what it was of Saw yesterday, where I kind of thought they were also going to get ran through because they had just the nature of the 2-1, 2-1 wins. Same for Gentlemates, 2-1 over Ninjas, same as Saw. 2-1 over BetBoom. You know, how big of a scalp is that? But we'll see, because right now GamerLegion are fired up, and Alex still trying his damnedest to hold them back on T-Con. Tons of damage here, so much. What could have been again? But we can only ask ourselves that so many times as this 6-0 start on a T side of Train is very clearly coming together for GamerLegion. You've got PR off to the races. Rez has found his moments of impact. Towson showing promise out of the gate. Hypex isn't dying. This is, you know, more and more so convincing. You're selling it to me, Mohan.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen we see that there's actually so much potential on the individuals on GamerLegion, even compared to a lot of tier 1 players that we can think of. Like, we know how good Rez can be.
Right.
We've already talked about, people have already earnestly discussed the idea of someone like PR to go into, like, even a quality team like FaZe, like getting a jump up. And then Towson's improvement while on this roster has also been noted in the stats on the first day of this event. He's jumped up a lot, and if you ask me, he plays a ton like PR. Or at least his style looks so much like his. Never gassed up GamerLegion so much in my life.
Where do you consider PR in the running, just based on individual merit, right? Not as much maybe the results of the team at events, but when we talk about Rookie of the Year, you know, I think Molodoy is the front runner, but do we throw PR's name out there at any point?
Well, probably, if you think about it, it might be the hardest year.
Right.
If you think about how good Molodoy, PR, Kyosuke, who else do we have?
So for example, let's just throw HLTV in July, kind of did like a front runners of the year at the moment. This was before Kyosuke kind of hit the ground, but there was names like Molodoy, PR, Tanir, Joda.
Yeah, Tanir, man.
With how kind of unlocked Eternal Fire were at the start of the year.
I think, yeah, Joda's fallen behind now, but like, compared to some of these other...
For the record, just to kind of date this, Icy was also in contention at that time, so...
Icy was never in contention, I'm
well,
going to tell you that right now. Icy is never in contention of Rookie of the Year.
They needed to throw a 5th name out.
That was not even a... They just didn't have a 5.
Oh, man, poor guy. Martinez missed the timing, and that's going to... Oh, maybe.
He's out of contention now.
He's out of contention, yeah. He's just dropped the ranks behind Icy. Oh, PR going to beat himself up, but luckily the talent is across the board today. You know, you're not banking on what has been at times the PR Rez show. We go 2 versus 2 off of a good shot from Davy G, caught by that pressure through Pop Dog, still gunning for a single round, and maybe a 2v2 is how it comes together. But yeah, PR, it's always harder when they're looking the other way.
It always stands out when they're so good, right? They have one bad spray, and it looks like the worst round in the world. That's PR. He almost never misses a bullet, and this is crazy because now it's crazy because Davi's not just falling back, he's worried about Z. This opens up another timing where Davi could turn around as they're coming out.
He keeps turning, but just at the wrong time.
He just doesn't believe it, and oh, well, I think he's actually got to a good spot here, though.
He may have gotten back around it because he hears that util, but they don't plant on this side.
Inside train.
Wow, Davy G's going to try to stop this, but he won't, not in time. They were worried about up top, so still considering the brown halls at that time, Rez has pushed beyond. You think Davy G should be able to figure that out with the bomb plant positioning? Obviously, utilities telling him but something's up by this smoke.
If Mopaz dies first, it's going to be very hard for Davy to win this.
It's not a stick. Oh, Mopaz finds him as the smoke fades. Yeah, they had an inkling as to what was going on. For all of that time, it felt like Davy G was going to be flanked and that he was going to miss the timing, but good on him to wrap back around the bomb site and make the most of that.
Yeah, I think his final choice to get there, just in case he was wrong, was such a good place to be. You're never going to clear the outside of the train there, especially because someone could be coming in from heaven, and that's a risk. But he was very good. Very good moves.
So there we have it, 7 rounds in. We've got Gentlemates on the scoreboard.
One miss spray from PR. That's impact.
I have a request for production today, if I may. As far as our timeout music goes, I want to hear the most upbeat, sunshiny type songs that we've got in the collection. I want something so positive that Dust will be dancing in the green room. You guys got that? Let's see what you can do.
Gotta have like a pensive atmosphere.
Something,
though, right?
you know, a little cowbell or...
Cowbell. Okay.
I don't know. I've woken up
That's what I like to think
in a great mood, so I really want it embodied in the broadcast today.
Yesterday, Connor was really sick until he started playing Battlefield.
Headshots cure all. PR knows that that's the case, and so do Gentlemates, because headshots start to come through, and guess what? Winning ways not far off. Good pressure here from Davy G as well. He's like, you know what? I'm going to flank this time. And they're going to find more to be had here inside of the T-Con. So ZTR hits the dirt with the bomb. That's a ton of control. And I feel like we've seen the makings of that kind of pressure come together for Gentlemates in the past, but this time they actually stick the landing, get both, not just one, of those first front-facing kills, and then a very well-flanked assault to guarantee it. I say guarantee it just because bomb is still so far away, but at 55 seconds, if Towson and PR pull off this one...
At best, they get a couple kills, but it's just so far away.
And Martinez is ready. Supported by Z as well. Towson's got him pinned in, but nice shots from Martinez. Op is coming together, and Gentlemate's going to make sure to make the most of the first round win by getting them consecutively on that board.
Yeah, really nice. I mean, I'll say I'm very impressed with the way Alex is moving right now. Some of his shots are looking good. Almost got the 1v3 on the pistol. He's leading the way on these CT offenses. And they have perfect coverage. No way to trade. I mean, getting both kills versus T-Con sends the round right away. So it's a nice tactic to call here. But GamerLegion are still having a good time.
Laughing in the face of adversity. It is cool that for the development of Rez's career, he gets this chance to kind of go back and start playing with some really young, hungry players. Because when he joined Ninjas in Pyjamas way back when, he really was that guy. You know?
He was PR.
He was PR. And now here he is helping Ash, who I think needs a second older figure. You know?
So funny to think about Rez that way, but yeah.
Yeah, but
he's got more experience than Ash.
Yeah, you need somebody to confirm what Ash has to say, and I think the two of them really work as the, you know, the shaping machine of GamerLegion. But we go 5v4 again. Martinez very much on the ball at the moment. And a bit of diversity here for GamerLegion as they're going to take it over towards Ivy. Davy G dropping flames, but PR, we know he can just crank that dial. And as the fire extinguishes, here he comes. But Davy G is quick with it. Nice headshot from him. We've got Rez up next, same spot, and the trade's good, and Rez barely takes any damage on that one, so this one's still potential.
Yeah, not even really a bullet, like one through the wall.
Good shot.
That's a...
For once, Martinez misses, but look what happens.
Nice.
Immediate flood out from T-Con. But again, recovery in full effect, not only with Saucel over towards that Rez hold, but now trying to keep them back. And damage continues to rack up here versus Hypex.
Ooh, how's he going to handle this?
This is big.
Huge.
Martinez flushed out. Oh, Hypex.
Oh, he's going to
write off the threat. Yeah, Papa's in with it, which is kind of huge, right? That kill on Rez, it comes out from Saucel. So that was, if I'm not mistaken, Pop Dog into the Icon exit. So he would have never even known that Mopaz was still in Ivy, which is why that Ivy push comes out of nowhere as far as Hypex is concerned.
Yeah.
It'd be different if it died to the flank, but...
It's just that it was such a... Look at the time when Hypex turns around. This kill, he's going back to Ivy, and there's about to be like 30 seconds.
Yeah, true. Okay.
So it's just a... when you don't know where someone is, you got to take some risk. So fair enough. Nice try, nice kills, but overall, solid round here for Gentlemates.
Well, that was all Hypex on a rifle, which has been something that we've praised him for.
It's always a feather in the cap to be good on both guns, but yeah, just want to see at least a balance of highlights.
Saucel's not going anywhere. He's going to have to fight to the death, and that's fine by him. Another man advantage pieced together here by Gentlemates.
And they love this Ivy push, and it looks like it's around the same timing. They're going to be watching it, but it just depends how long.
Second player in the B site, though. Rez
They're watching it.
kind of losing track of that one.
Yeah.
Good call this time. Hypek's not going to fall. Oh, Rez is doing it alone.
What in the world? They took both sites.
Damn, Rez. They just kind of throw him at the B site, say, get what you can, and he gets everything he has to. This is funny. Martinez.
How do you not see him?
He was scoped in the whole time, and Rez was looking elsewhere, but he had that inclination, so he doubles back. That's what, you know, the beauty of Rez. He'll just turn around and win a round every once in a while, and that's what we get in this one.
GamerLegion's like big strength is they have 3 Rezes, right? They have Towson, they have PR, and Rez. Yeah, they've cloned Rez. 3 different countries, 3 Rezes, but they've basically got 3 riflers who have a lot of multi-kill potential. They move at a medium pace, right? They're explosive, but they're not too aggressive. And their sprays are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
They want to abuse that.
You know, trying to find an op for this formula is really the next step for GamerLegion. Ooh, Rez, you don't see him, huh?
Didn't hear him either, I guess.
Got them old man eyes. CTR on the recovery, and a pop dog push is going to come through as well, but Saucel's been able to get that second gun. There was only the Martinez op to start this, but it's the pistols that have got it going. Good trade back from Martinez. Man advantage established here by Gentlemates. ZTR seems to have lost track of Davy G, but it's a P250, could betray him.
What?
No, he gets it to the back of the head, and Hypex into a 1v3 clutch instead. Got the util to flush Davy out. Missed shot, not ideal. Luckily, it's an easy pickup.
Nice read there for Hypex, and it's another Ivy push. They just love this 1-minute Ivy flank, and Hypex watches it 10 times out of 10. So again, it just comes down to how long he wants to hold it. They're obviously a little bit nervous to go for that push, but as long as they wait there, there's a moment where he can't go Ivy anymore, so they can just freely turn the corner and work on this flank, and it's coming up in a few seconds. Right in front of him on E-Box. Oh, the shot's missed.
Gonna keep that pressure up. Flank is still inbound.
Ooh,
Doesn't
big
know
risk
though.
going up the ladder.
Yeah, Martinez. Oh, Hypex. That's
Is he gonna
great.
think about it again?
He was already considering the flank once upon a time.
Is he gonna go inner?
Doesn't want to confirm his position just in case.
Is he gonna get lost?
He's making the
gonna go
move.
inner. You gotta run now.
And he does, right when you say it. Saucel still has to flank this silently. 5 seconds as he gets onto that bomb site, just with a second to spare. Hypex wasn't able to win that first clutch, but one shot on Saucel and he's done it. Oh, but he turns and misses that timing. Frustration at the end of this. Another close call, but another Gentlemates round win instead.
Yeah. He kind of just misses his timing to get into Z, bump it into the wall. Maybe would have bought him a couple extra seconds to get comfortable in that spot he wanted to play in, which was still a risky position, but maybe it wouldn't have been cleared because it was kind of scary to play there. Love the attempt. Good try, a little bit even better than last time. He was right. It was the Ivy flank coming in again like it was last time, but still, this was the highlight.
Whoa. Good self-control, though. That was going to be a table slam. And it turned into a why-I-oughta hand instead.
Never happened.
Quick little reset here as we go into the final round of the half. So, GamerLegion, 7 rounds on a T side. Not bad. It's just the nature of the recovery, though. Gentlemates pushing him into a weird place. Luckily, GamerLegion going to be a few limitations here. Poor PR's only got $2,000 to buy. But that's really all the issue they have. And there's a CT side that awaits them. No overpass today for GamerLegion. Gentlemates removing it in the second phase of the veto. We've seen good and bad from GamerLegion on overpass, so maybe it is time to head elsewhere. Keep it fresh today as we gun for the last 3 spots in playoffs here for Bucharest Masters. quick challenge, and Mopaz not going to be able to handle it. Smoke in front of daviG as well. They're going to have to consider that somebody's up in there. Shadow advantage for PR makes this job way too easy, and he keeps it ready for a second. daviG forced to reveal himself, but then he gets exposed to that whole pack of players out on the site. Martinez clipping one in the open as Hypex will plant safely, and Martinez almost getting a chance to take down the player top shelf. But unfortunately here, no teammates, tons of utility still to keep him at bay. A damn nigh impossible clutch, but PR maybe oversteps. That was a needless death in terms of this one, and
he has to dive the plant. He has the nades to do it, but there's no way he's going to get the kill, so it's time to go, Martinez.
Smoke and incendiary. That bomb is at 15 seconds right now.
There's no saving now, so get out there.
Bomb is now at 10 seconds, and all he has to do is put that smoke on top of it. Try. Bomb is at 6 seconds. Never going to win it. Time expires. GamerLegion goes up 8-4 on the attack.
They're still a little salty because even though they got 8-4, they had Gentlemates totally broke. They would have just had a free round to follow. So that's why there's a lot of 1v1s here, actually. Well, to be fair, they were like 3v1s and 2v1s that GamerLegion brought close. So still advantageous situations for Gentlemates, but there were chances for GamerLegion to make that a lot worse.
Rez with the only clutch win for GamerLegion. Mopaz and Saucel with 1vX's successful for the Gentlemates side. It really does kind of tell a different tale, huh? The fact that you've got 4 wins and 2 of them with a sole survivor. A Saucel survivor.
Where's Akon?
They are not ready for what's about to hit them, yeah?
Let's go, guys.
Wanna wait for it if you sit?
Yeah.
Ooh, they're not ready.
Ready.
They're not ready for what's about to hit them.
Saying that on CG side is crazy. Let's
Yeah,
see
right?
What's going on?
Yeah, I thought, usually you can say that when you can hold W, but let's see how well-versed GamerLegion are in the defense.
Wow.
This chance for Hypex. Towson's dead as well on the flank. Tried to get it going. That opens the possibility of an A hit. Rez takes over T-Con. That could help if they rock the boat back this direction. Martinez is susceptible to this push. Yeah, Rez is trying to sniff this out.
It's so early. He doesn't want to overdo it, but there's no one here right now. They saw some. Oh, the timing is so ridiculous, Martinez.
God.
I'm so sorry.
You can't help but feel bad. And then they think that they can just run by, but Bomb gets stopped. That's going to put daviG into a locked-in Zed fight. Hypex and PR kind of sitting here while Alex is going to recover that bomb. They're holding off on T-Con still, so Rez takes his time, but they're losing bodies across this map. There's a good one for Mopaz and Alex.
1-on-2.
Mopaz popped by ZTR, and yeah, maybe GamerLegion are right. They don't know what's about to hit them. Martinez, a split second sooner.
I feel bad. It's not like he was going back and forth every minute, every moment.
So focused on the push until that moment.
Yeah, he was suspicious right when Rez pushed in. He thought again, maybe now's the time that Rez comes through. And he's about to throw his smoke as well. Oh, it is round defining. And it happens right here on the pistol.
Man, can't help but feel bad for that one. And Rez doesn't know just how, predictable that actually felt to Martinez for a second.
Yeah.
Nice double nades, though. Beautiful play to open this one up, making the most of less. And ZTR charges out Ivy completely alone, no utility thrown, just straight up holds W.
They're not ready.
That was a wild push when you were already down 4 versus 5, it felt like. Don't get me wrong, get active to make something happen, but you're going to need a little more depth than that. And so Gentlemates seizing this opportunity, huge double nade to stop the pop dog aggression. Is Rez going to be the savior here with the M4? No, they see that one coming over the smoke.
Nice.
And this is an excellent force buy win for Gentlemates now.
I love that it starts off with that double HE. It was sweet to watch.
That was a crazy Ivy push, dude.
Yeah. Thought he had like the perfect read. Maybe he thought it was an interplay, and he had these two guys who were throwing nades were gonna rotate back through brown box holes or something like that, but nope.
Can't help but respect confidence, though, and I'll tell you, ZTR was confident that he had more space to work with.
Well, he just had this fantastic T half. That's what he was basically struggling to put together. I think it was 1 out of 23 rounds or something.
Yeah, 0
on
T
day
rounds
2.
was very much a thing here at Bucharest at the start of the event. Well, that'll be a tough pill to swallow, GamerLegion, but see if they can make something happen with a lesser buy of their own. Still, those 2 M4s in the hands of Saucel and Mopaz, it's going to leave a sting. Aggressive play into the box halls. But it's going to be an Ivy emphasis here from Gentlemates. Frag is well placed from ZTR. But they do still skate by. Hypex doubles back. Oh, Hypex lines them up! That's a ton of damage done to Martinez, down to 17 health and confirmed to be back here. Rez is going to try to just play around in T-Con for now, but this Martinez frags...
He's just dead, right? Like, they know where he is on all 3 sides. How's he going to escape this?
He's evading it for now, doing a good job of forcing them to come to him. This is just creating a huge distraction, and from the corner still wins the duel to Hypex.
1 bullet to get that kill. Couldn't find it.
Finally goes down. Rez presses the 5-7 against the smoke, so while they're going hunting, it was only Rez to slow this down from T-Con. PR's Galil headshots come out.
I mean, his aim straight up is just so ridiculous.
And GamerLegion bounce back with a half buy of their own.
PR's going places, man. He's just melting them down.
Yeah, Bucharest Masters Grand Finals.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see him go places, Launders. I want to see GamerLegion become...
Maybe they're going together.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you were implying...
I mean, they're not, because GamerLegion sell all their good players.
No! So did Maus until they didn't.
Yeah,
maybe, you know,
true.
Maybe that'll
True.
be the evolution of this org.
Do they have that lineup yet? I feel like it looks close. Like, you do see so much untapped potential, but it feels like Hypex is still a little bit too raw. Like, he's good, but
Sure.
Is he like a Torji yet? I don't know. Actually, I'll just say no.
Okay.
Not yet.
Stand on it. Saucel. Headshot over towards B. That's Towson feeling a little frisky. And Towson, who is certainly dropping back down the ranks, at least on this map today. Whew. ZTR are going to make up for it.
Oh, it's a big find.
What do you make of that walkout on the B site?
Yeah. Sometimes the round's not done with a 5v4. That's fair enough, but trying to make things better, they made things worse.
It's a long-range headshot. That was from T-Con into Icon.
The claw back, though.
Actually, that had to have been a really nice shot. Mopaz was 6 kills deep.
No rotations at all, so...
Pushing Pop Dog.
Yeah, that's it. This is only a flank, though.
And even then, it's not fully materializing. They start stomping down the ramp, so going to be confirmed by ZTR, but like you said, no rotation.
They're moving awkwardly, however. They're pushing up. No one's going for the plant just yet.
ZTR finds
I
his
don't
timing on
love
the
this,
flank.
actually, gentlemates.
Bomb is stuck. You're just
What are they
facing
doing?
into Z. Easy for Hypex now to swing out. These Ts are completely boxed in. You go down to 20 seconds. ZTR doesn't need to come out of that shell until there's any kind of bomb plant attempt. Mopaz is now off the site. They have switched sides, and he is going A instead, but this is going to get cut off by Hypex every day of the week. Ooh, gentlemates, that is not going to be a round they'll be proud to watch back.
Yeah, that's a mess. They had a chance to get the plant. They had a free site to scale however they wanted to, but they kind of got clogged up against no pressure at all. They really just started.
Almost feels like the lack of rotation caught gentlemates off guard.
Yeah.
Like they were looking for a rotate that didn't exist. And so instead, everybody gets kind of stuck up on this hallway.
They needed to have a protocol for that, I suppose, but this gives GamerLegion 11 rounds.
And a great chance to shut down Train. Mac 10's Tech 9's here in the 17th. ZTR finding his impact with that flank, but they step into the ramp and show their little feet to Towson.
Yeah. They find out what that smoke's for.
Here comes that exec, trying to pressure him with the util. Rez is taking damage in the backdrop. Fully flashed was Towson, still comes out with the kill to Davy G. Hypex is going to apply pressure from Oil, and wow, good damage done. Sets up Rez to close this. Another great map coming out from Hypex. On Train specifically, back-to-back days, and his name up in the lights alongside PR.
Yeah, no kidding. And he almost won both clutches in favor of GamerLegion in that first half too. So a lot of potential, a lot getting realized. Different sort of ways in which he can add impact. He's bringing them 7-round gap. GamerLegion, they said, you're not going to be ready for what's about to happen. It seems like that's true so far.
Boy, Mac 10's charged down through Ivy. Towson hides at the back of site. Rez is on cleanup duty. You can push through, but it's not looking like they're going to get onto the site. They needed a better gun, and Mopaz nabs it. It's a 1v3, 1 kill deep. He's lost track of Rez, and he doesn't have the bomb. And the utility is going to force the duel on Towson's terms. This is where it ends, and they are correct. Unprepared for such a strong CT side, ZTR calls a good game to kick off this best of 3.
We spoke a lot about speed, controlling the pace of the game, and then GamerLegion came in and they just sprinted away with this one right at the start there, Striker.
Pretty much. I actually expected it to be kind of the opposite way. I was talking about how gentle.
Hi, coming into the second map of this series, a stellar performance out of PR, which is usually when we get the best of GamerLegion. 2.0 rating, Mohan, by the end of that Train game. And now we're going to take it to the Gentlemates map pick of Inferno. Only one team can go on. Limited spots in playoffs here for Bucharest Masters, and we decide those final 3 slots today.
It's the format that gets the best teams to the top. GamerLegion are trying to prove that they're one of them. I mean, of these two teams, like obviously they both want it bad. But I don't know if there's any team in Tier 2 that wants to win more than GamerLegion. Ash talked about even reading the criticism online and understanding that it's going to happen, but, you know, that it cuts every time they lose when they're supposed to go a bit farther.
You're only supposed to float around in Tier 2 so long, that empty-handed, you know, and you're watching teams like 3D Max go on to Grand Finals.
Yep.
GamerLegion are asking themselves, why not us? This could be a prime opportunity to power up, especially a real statement win in a 2-2 match. Always feels like it sets you up for playoffs better than anything else. You know, you should have to fight for it a little. Get a few scars and bruises on the way, and that is what GamerLegion have gone through. A couple failed attempts on overpass really had us scratching our heads at the start of this event, but recovery in full effect and domination here for the CT Pistol. PR round MVP. Looks like he's not going to slow down map to map. We've got GamerLegion CT Pistol win secured.
Yeah, that is the thing about him. If he has a bad performance, it's a weird day, so man is consistent. Just good setup out of spawn here for the CT side, obviously. I like the use of the grenades at the end just to displace everybody who was sitting there holding angles. They separated some 1v1s, but no shots were hit.
bless you.
Yeah, excuse me, I was too far from the button.
That's true. Our mute buttons are very far away.
It's our choice.
No, PGL makes us run for them.
The longest wired headsets ever.
PR finds timing to fight on the edges of the smoke, but it's not going to come down for free. And ZTR knows they're going to probably disrespect that. They are on the chase. Woo.
Oh, he got scared.
G puts that M4 to work. We saw this back on Train, in fact. GamerLegion winning CT pistol, only to then lose the follow-up. Spoiler, that ended up being the only terrorist round win Gentlemates put on the board.
We're actually not even going to try it, eh? Wow.
Yikes.
Oops.
Zestify.
What?
It's a Boaster reference. Fnatic Boaster, Valorante.
Oh, okay. I'm a fan, man. I wish I could move like that.
Can't wait to watch Zywoo moonwalk on the next stage entrance. Surely that's
I could
the
only
future.
picture that in AI.
Yeah? Well, just you wait. We've been working on his moves. Donk's going to do a front flip.
My brain is fried. I can only picture it in AI.
Donk's cooked. I didn't like saying that. I take that back. I'm trying to relate to GamerLegion today. You know, trying to really embody the moment. But hey, instead, maybe I should be focused on Gentlemates because another just absolute rush down the banana
Remember,
push.
You're as old as Rez.
I think I'm actually older.
How old is Rez, actually? Yeah. No, he's like 28, right?
27.
27, okay.
Yeah. The one that always gets everybody is when I tell everyone that I'm older than Rain. That just doesn't feel right.
Genetics are real.
Yep. Can't all be Norwegian Viking gods, I guess. No moves being made by GamerLegion. Heavy bracket stack, and Gentlemates are still just waiting at the base of Banana for these smokes to fizzle out. They're going to right about now because PR's only got the Incendiary left in terms of B utility. He throws it. And so once that
PR's
burns...
got nades, man. They got to clear this.
Oh, he does. There's a cashback. That's right. Another smoke grenade picked up.
Oh my god, the bomb.
Bomb doubles back right into the open. Towson drops it bottom of middle.
What are they doing?
They've got Gentlemates rocking it back and forth, but it looks like they're going to take this towards that B site. Smoke's going to fade in a moment, and Mopa is moving ahead of it. They're trying to play with the timing. Bad flash, though. That flash, it bounced back. Davy G recovers as he takes damage from PR. Sketchy situation here, but Gentlemates do end up heading the right direction. And even though they make a couple mistakes with the util, it hasn't cost them yet.
Saw all three of them.
CTR sees all the bodies. There's no frag grenade. Imagine a frag grenade back onto this new box. Davy G'd be dead. Alex down to half. Instead, ZTR is going to push this Deagle closer. Dude, they are so afraid. They are letting him walk up. Towson's going to finish Davy G. You've got that bomb at 15 seconds, and he's got the kit. Towson could win it.
Oh, my goodness.
If not for the Alex trade frag, instantly out. Dude, they are a shell of themselves. So afraid of GamerLegion's retake at the moment.
Yeah, they were definitely turtling up right there. I think GamerLegion also were a little bit scared. I think ZTR's had a nervous moment or two, jumping up on oranges in the second round, missing the movement, and then just pre-firing and getting killed. Then here, jiggling when I think in the back of his head he knows they're not going to swing on the right at quad, but if he moved earlier, might have had a better chance. So both teams feeling the pressure, it looks like. But Gentlemates having a hard time reading the map, that's for sure. They're getting caught off guard. It was PR with a molly and a smoke.
What scares me about Gentlemate and what you just said about kind of having a hard time reading the map is that feels like it hasn't been map specific either. That's just been in the series. Go back to that B execute on train that just kind of fizzled out in the open. You can still fight your way out of those moments. Obviously made easier with rounds like these where GamerLegion has nothing to work with.
Yeah, I mean, it's another round where you go into the stack, but 2 people are inside of Hall, so it's not too bad in the end.
Saucel might die. Got lucky. Low health looked the wrong way, but it's okay. Luck's on his side, and Gentlemates go 3-1 off of the Force 5 win. That overwhelming B push costing ZTR early momentum for the CT half.
You excited that Toronto's going to win the World Series?
I'm excited for you.
What if I said you excited that Canada's going to win?
I'm happy that you're excited about baseball. I couldn't personally care too much.
Couldn't care too much. Nice
Couldn't care
try.
too much. I'll care a little much, but not too much. One much only. I mean, hell yeah, I guess Canada. Cool. Stick it to
I should have
those.
said Canada.
Stick it to those Yanks.
There we go. B lean on this. PR's got vision. Gentlemates, I just think the key for them here on Inferno is just make sure they do the right scouting before they commit. But they're taking a big risk. They want to group up at a minute 10, give up their A options. Oh, that's going to be amazing. Oh. PR doesn't realize it, but it's time to move, actually.
Yeah, well, he sees that as move
Teammate
forward.
flash.
Move forward or back, asks PR, because it looks like he's holding onto the ground. A good double kill, supported by the utility here of ZTR, but we've seen PR get a kill and still this B site crumble. Rez is over on the assist. ZTR tucked to orange now. Rez coming through, and ZTR is going to have to come up with the trade frag. All's good, but they do push into the CT spawn. Bomb possession here inside the B site. Saucel's going to catch it on the CT smoke, and now he can go ahead and plant it.
Why push a smoke in that situation if you're ZTR?
Especially with bomb down, right? You could have just locked in new box.
Yeah, just go new box.
Instead, you open the possibility of Saucel finishing off this 1v3. Oh, but they'll pop open the smoke, catch him in the middle. Yeah, ZTR could have offered Gentlemates a way back in. He'll laugh it off, but that was sketchy, brother.
Yeah, that was just trying to go for an early close, essentially, but he was the only guy guarding that site. So another great round from PR, and ZTR's flash helps him get a multi. At least Cake takes their guard down on the trade to make sure he can get 2 for sure. Wow. How'd even find that? So we got M8 and M80.
Yard. M8 and M80. I am but a gentlemate. I just love pirates. PR is going to keep plundering Banana for as many frags as he can. Another one where he kicks this off. 6 kills to his name already. Him and Towson, in fact, 6 kills apiece. And Martinez unable to punish that move back. But will they expect a second CT to be on the left side of this angle? Because Hypex is locked in the corner. And it doesn't feel like he's going anywhere.
Yeah, they just fell for that little trick from PR. Didn't think he'd push through that smoke.
Good molly, just to be sure. Now you know Hypex was in here. Did he stick around is the question. Gets ahead of Alex, but Alex gets to both.
Got both.
Frag to the arch side. Frag on the close smoke.
What?
Opens up the threat of CT spawn, and that is going to send PR spiraling back into the church.
I'm sorry, were they just perfectly lined up, or did
No,
straight
snapshot. Felt like a 20-degree snap over. Alex looking for more here, loses his head. PR versus Davy G now, but there's the good trade back, and Gentlemates are going to find that B site open. They've still got pressure on both ends of GamerLegion. It's a late play from Saucel out middle. Martinez on the post. Misses his shot and goes down to 60 health.
Maybe a chance at this, but I don't know.
Save.
They've been really keen to save, yeah.
Woo, cue up the replay, baby, because Alex has got headshots here in round 6.
It's kind of ridiculous what we just saw. I think he gets the guy in CT first, then flicks to the left.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Bada boom, bada bing. Love that for you, Alex. Love it.
Yeah, they are pushing through stuff that it's like GamerLegion are expecting them to push. They keep pushing through B smokes, B nades. They push through this arch smoke. Like, it's not like top shelf stuff right now, but as long as they are just early enough to get the kill, or they mess up their movement a little bit and they miss a timing, then they can find openings this way.
Gonna have their work set out for them at this rate. GamerLegion beating themselves up for leaving that door open. Woo! Slow-mo doesn't do that justice. Perfect adjustment. Hypex scout damage good. Oh, and the push from the M4. Rez taking this round into his own hands. PR goes even further. Triple with the MP9.
He's out. How'd he get out?
This round at a minute 35, 10 seconds in, and you have a triple kill down T ramp and Rez successful over on alt mid.
Oh, goodness.
Wow. GamerLegion, 10 out of 10 aggression here in the 7th round.
Oh, that push into alt.
A robbery of a result in the 7th.
They even had that called as well. Rez knew he just had to outgun this guy. He wasn't about to outsmart him, and that's what he's good at.
That is the embodiment of PR. If ever you need to know, somebody asks, how does PR play Counter-Strike? Show them this round.
Yeah. Even with his jumping MP9 spray, every bullet hits. It's just got such a great spray.
Ugh, what a frustrating round to have to deal with if you're gentle mates.
Yeah. I think they've given a couple, so living there is crazy.
Wonder what it's like to play Counter-Strike when it feels that easy.
Yeah. It's probably the most fun way to win a round right there. MP9 3K.
Stacking up and climbing over the half wall. It's early banana info here for Davy G. But we've seen Gentlemates take this B site by surprise a couple times.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're still perched up on top of the half wall, they're not going to respect this CT smoke all too much.
I think ZTR has made a few mistakes, and they want to keep trying to punish that. I like the idea from Gentlemates, especially around like this.
Watch Rez go, though. Look at this. This is the confidence of GamerLegion, trying to take more control in these games, in these rounds. He is absolutely dead on about this push. Nobody's prepared. Everybody's holding the smoke. Gentlemates are thinking, why would he? How could he? And PR in the sight as ZTR helps out already. Ooh, PR leaves a little out there, but ZTR makes up for it this round. Good triple kill for him in the carnage that was Gentlemates forced into that B hit. Not quite on their timing. Rez flushes them into his teammates, and Davy G down to 2 health, 2 kills to his name, having a strong map on Inferno.
Up anywhere.
Hypex right here on the line ties this game at 4 rounds apiece. So looks like GamerLegion realize it's just about taking the rounds into their own hands. They do so back-to-back, win 2 in a row, and tie the game at 4.
Solid stop. I think, I don't know, Rez had the perfect read. I don't know exactly what gave it away for GamerLegion, but he couldn't have been walking faster right there on the flank. And the timing.
A little too soon. That could have been a lethal nade. Towson's going to get dinked and try to fall back through fire, but there's an AK-47 for Gentlemates. They pick it up. They can't get it going. Not in time. ZTR, another triple.
Yo!
There it is. Davy G, 3 frags to his name here in this round. A straight-up pistol rush into the boiler room ahead of the frag grenade.
He's beaming him.
Rez is making it active, though, again.
Oh, he's going too far. He thinks maybe they could have fallen back. I wonder if he calms this. It's dead silent. No, he's throwing smoke. This
They're not
allows him
holding
to come
flank
in.
at all. They turn, just almost in time, but Davy G, 3 kills, all he's going to end up getting. Fire for Alex to have to deal with. They'll know where he is off the audio of the plants and keeping that pressure up, but the nade doesn't hit the mid-box, and he gets the kill to Rez while smoked off.
2 health.
PR, 10 frags into this game. Alex to the Tech 9. This is all the advantage here for PR. Everything going his way, but Alex could still fight it back. 7 shots in the sidearm, and the bomb at 20 seconds. Kit for PR. He thinks he's in the corner. PR could get blindsided, but obviously everything's so against Alex, it's easy to turn and clean up.
Yeah, it's a very nice try. I mean, the reposition, picking the one timing to peek instead of just jiggling and spamming. I mean, GamerLegion are making all these small mistakes. Towson really just wanted to, like, farm that round.
Yes.
Like, he was just sticking around. He knew it was too long each and every time. He just wanted his 1 or 2 and get out. And the worst possible situation happened, and he died without a kill.
He knew he was up to no good.
Yeah, and also, like, Davy is just gonna... He's punishing those kinds of rounds today.
It's not every day you hear Ash chirping like that after a round.
Yeah.
Nice try, Alex.
Yeah, it's true.
I like this evolution of Ash in a studio environment.
Of course, Ash would evolve.
That's his take on young aspiring riflers. He's just got to catch them all.
Yep.
If it doesn't come through Ash's system. Okay.
Just never turning.
Towson not too concerned about the flash, but Saucel will walk forward. Another man advantage for Gentlemates. They've watched their lead go. An edge here in round 10. And Rez, again, just kind of pouncing on them when they're throwing these utilities. Feels like almost every duel Rez has got in this map has been against somebody trying to throw a nade.
The sign of genius, actually.
Yeah, good timings.
Yeah.
Ooh, air molly. But still, vacant B-bomb site.
Okay.
Crazy to empty your mag like that.
That was so egregious, to be honest. I mean, what in the world?
That's crazy.
What was the upside, really? 1
Full
kill
running,
max?
0 in, like, no accuracy. You didn't even stop to, like, try to line it up.
Yeah. He wasn't even aiming at anything in particular.
Empties the entire magazine.
Has to run back against the wall.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely been messy.
It's a crazy one.
GamerLegion. Yeah, that's crazy.
I know those are the kinds of moves that just gets Dust's blood boiling. You know?
That's like the Shui.
Exactly.
Move, yeah.
Exactly. Like Dust.
Why are you doing so
barely,
much?
You know, he's calling out the moments that do deserve some criticism. I know those ones get him going. You don't want to rile up Dust.
Yeah. Especially if you have allergies.
Dust jokes. How fun. Yeah. Make that way too easy. Like, you could see Gentlemen were not afraid of that spam at all.
Yeah.
Both players just right there firing back on him. Punish ZTR for his shenanigans. You know, maybe it took an act of desperation to have any look at a retake, but I don't know about that.
Ooh, looking for timings.
Yep.
They do.
Rez comes out on top with the first kill. Saucel's got the trade frag. Still 2 defenders here. B players nowhere to be found, so timing for Gentlemates could work out perfectly here in the 11th round of play. We get that push from Martinez into the site, but both Oh, they hold. Towson from inside of pit. A double. It felt like GamerLegion were making the right move, but stellar hold coming out from GamerLegion, at the very least, a 6-round CT side.
Their game plan just is, it's being tricky and being fast. And right now it's only working half the time. Solid positions here on the A site setup for GamerLegion. There are moments where they're switching utility, thinking about, if they should go for bracket controller or whatever. So there's definitely windows. They were just kind of small here for GamerLegion. But GamerLegion were being pretty careful.
Ooh,
nice shot.
Beautiful.
All good. Can't clear that opera out, no problem. Mates have done a good job most of the time keeping players alive for their execs, but this clean pick off early, I think they're having a bit of trouble now deciding what they should commit to. And they don't have the mollies. They have to pop through. Hypex might get pushed into this wall, rely on Rez to get the spray down.
Just the flash with ease. There, this is the wide swing from Davy G right into Rez, so perfectly tethered, but the second shot missing opened the door of possibility for a moment. However, bomb possession right in front of Rez, so he's got to make this move. He's only got 15 seconds to scoop that up, somehow clear out the player in the very back corner of the A site. You've got 5 seconds to sprint it in, and everybody just kind of drawn into somebody else's angle, whether that's Hypex giving it over to Rez or this closing frag as well. So GamerLegion, I would say, I'd call that one a recovery.
Yeah. It's a recovery from themselves.
Yeah, That's more so
they
it.
made honestly so many unforced errors. It's just not the kind of clean CS you want to see from a team that dominated on train, that are looking to go deep at this event. It kind of shakes confidence a bit that they can be, really, really solid when push comes to shove. Honestly, I gotta be honest, I wasn't that impressed by GamerLegion's T side. I think they especially for it being their map pick, that was a pretty shallow T side in terms of they pushed through a lot of utility. They tried to manufacture timings where they just had an instinct, but it didn't feel like there was some grand overarching strategy that was tricking GamerLegion, or that they had really good pieces of nades. So we might see that happen now when they switch over to CT. But for the most part, it was Davy 1G getting really great kills. Got double entry round out of Alex. Like, these are the big plays, I think, that made GamerLegion look good.
I think it's always scary for GamerLegion as well, or any team where the really risky opening gambits that GamerLegion threw worked out more often than not. You kind of like getting caught on your approach out of spawn. That worked well against GamerLegion. It's kind of what got GamerLegion back in to secure this 2-round lead. But we know that ZTR and GamerLegion have struggled with some T sides throughout this event. That was not the case just earlier on train. We'll see if Inferno can be the repeat positive performance. $50 well spent.
Martinez was taking a peek, and with his HP, it really feels like he wants to take a risk, but they actually do have a big gap.
Shooting at ghosts.
Oh, Martinez, 29 HP, gets his kill. He could have turned the corner on Arch. No one was there. 3 players in B. They're ready to hold.
Smoke down in the middle of the pack, sections them off. Jumping Hypex towards Orange, gets plucked out of the sky, but they still rebound, because where there's PR, there's a chance.
Damn.
In with 2 kills, 16 frags on the map.
Star power is real, but so is the retake.
There's no kit in this round. 20 seconds to spare here for Gentlemates, and nobody facing them at the moment. Both back positions on the site occupied. Towson's going to go for this wrap around through Church quietly but quickly. And as Martinez clears out ZTR, now it's just that dark corner to deal with. Flank reveals itself, but again, no kit, and he's missed the timing.
Oh, and Towson's going the long way around. He's totally fine with it.
Woo!
Wow. Martinez, the guy who got shot in the head when the round began, got 3 kills in the end and almost pulled that off. Well, maybe he didn't really have a chance without a kit, but...
Boys, if
Nice.
boys, if we keep playing this level of CS, honestly, we can win this event. Honestly, I swear to God, it was so nice. And it feels like every mistake we make as well is insta-punished, and we're still winning fucking beautiful rounds. Really nice, guys. Let's keep this level up. But I don't want you to do one thing for me.
You know, I think that's how I see it too.
Okay.
But I think he's a little more excited about it.
Yeah, I think
than
also,
would be.
you know, a little bit of rose-tinted glasses, like when he says, like, even when we're making mistakes, I
Yeah.
feel like some mistakes actually have gone punished.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he meant like the next round or something.
Who knows?
I don't know.
But Ash has been, he's been on the morning coffee, I'll tell you.
What I yeah, it's
He's
a lot of energy
rambunctious
today.
Dude. He's on it. It's because he's on the brink of playoffs, Launders. This is an Ash who can believe, like, I'm gonna touch a trophy.
Yeah.
He feels 2 matches ahead of the game at the
At some
moment.
points, I'm not even doing it for you guys. You guys change every month. I've just been here since the beginning of time.
I deserve this.
I would love to hear that.
Have at it, Ash. I mean, again, it is a 3-round lead. It's a map in their back pocket, and it's on the brink of playoffs. But you can't celebrate too soon. Saucel going to try to dive back into sight. You got this Deagle smoked off now, so you'd feel like GamerLegion could just strong-arm their way through. But they actually give Saucel a bit of cover, which I feel like with
But they know
35
with this
health and a
smoke.
late rotate, it's kind of nice for him. He gets away with another dink. Mag 7 on the flank, but you're not Exorciste, bro. No 1v-X ace for you. See you later.
Yeah, there was their own smoke in the site, so they kind of know to clear the outside of it at
for
least.
sure.
So he was standing there like, oh, it's a good angle, but it's kind of like it's a good angle, except that's the only spot that you can stand. So it's a 4-round game. I think feel this one starting to slip away.
Of course, it takes a Mag 7 ace, and now everybody's on it. Classic.
Yeah, true.
You know, it's like when somebody gets a P2000 ace, or just big play with that last bullet. You see like the effects of it for a week. Everybody switches over. You've inspired everyone to give it another try before they inevitably just give up on it again.
Yeah, it's just in vogue right now. The Exorciste.
You know, it's very cool. The French are using the Mag 7 at the moment. First, this is Apex, then it is Exorciste. Five, 7. Into the smoke goes Alex.
Oh, I'd love a knife kill right now.
He's gotten off site. I mean, listen.
But they haven't seen him, and there's no one else to take attention away.
They kind of know, though. It's
Yeah.
a couple shots through the
Yeah, they
smoke.
blow their own.
Yeah, they know what you're up to, Alex. It's a good effort, bro. What are you going to do?
He just really took a... Try to blow the air out right there. I think Skinny behind that pillar.
Suck it in.
Dry.
But not going to stop GamerLegion from tearing through to 10. So great for the economy that they're able to do so. 5 players up, keeping all those rifles. PR's having an absolute field day on this second map. So,
He's a weapon, man.
yes, sir. A Weapon X. An X-Man. A mutant. What you gonna do about it, David G? Saving Pit with the
Bag
boys,
7,
huh?
Take
Just
a shot.
One of the boys, huh? Unlucky. Double digits secure, 10-5 lead. You said at the start of this series that you thought GamerLegion were just gonna run through Gentlemates today.
Yeah.
And they are in the process of doing that. Big victory back on train, 13-5.
We've gotten a good, we got the honeymoon out of Gentlemates, but now it's a time where they've got us. People are getting used to them a little bit. They got to level up.
And like you said, you know, GamerLegion want this. You can hear it in Ash's voice.
Yeah.
Of all the teams still floating around Tier 2 that want to, at the very least, get into a grand finals, you know. I think inspired by the likes of 3D Max and Legacy.
My God, they're going
getting
fast.
a chance at playing for a trophy. GamerLegion know they should be
It's
there
to Arch.
too.
Oh.
Huge push through the boiler room, through the mid smoke, into the Arch play, but right into Martinez's scope. And here's a delivery.
Excited, man.
Yeah. Ash is like, even when we're making mistakes. Runs into spawn like madmen on their own.
There's a lurk in B as well. You know, there's a world where this goes really badly for the CTs. But, okay. Maybe not. Definitely not.
Okay.
There were like all these lurks in place, but that's all they got out of it. No kills until now.
I respect the excitement, but it's just that one late res frag. GamerLegion flopping in the 16th round.
That was definitely a momentum call.
It was confident, all right. Playing with confidence. You can't say they're not. But grounded back to reality maybe by Gentlemates. Luckily for them, still plenty of cash. So we get another buy here for GamerLegion. And I think we're going to see them take this one a little more methodically. Utility exchange to get towards Banana. Going to climb over the car and find that B is one step closer for the taking. Retake util comes through, and Mopaz, it's not a bluff. Now Gentlemates are just kind of kerneled up inside of the A site. Brackets was for GamerLegion's taking, and they're going to rock this back to B. So what a total contrast to the last round, where they're so clearly working both sides of the map.
Good on Martinez for coming to take a look.
Yep. That'll keep those two B defenders locked in, but
they need that third rotation or something.
Yeah.
This map doesn't really make sense right now for the CT side.
Martinez
At
getting
least
the info is one thing.
There's good nades. There's still an HE and this Molly. I don't know if we'll get rid of those, though.
Ooh,
oh, wow.
Love it. It was going to take something like that, because even though Martinez had that brackets control, that third A player never moved a muscle.
I mean, they might go A and get up, but otherwise, I don't know how else they're going to try to get back into this. Might be just a save, yeah. Too perfect from Alex.
There. Knock him down a peg. Make him work for it. Way too easy, Alex, that lineup. And honestly, it felt like they needed some kind of X factor like that, because it was very odd. Martinez gets bracket control and zero movement inside A.
Yeah, that's why sometimes you come in on both sides of the smoke when you're entering if you're going to have to push through it. But they want to be able to trade either emo or first oranges or whatever.
Also going before the smoke pops. So all the easier for Alex to just hold that edge. Gonna force the issue and fall to Martinez. Confident down middle. There goes the star of the show in PR. And honestly, there goes the lead with these last few rounds. It's cutting it down to size within the realm of possibility for certain. But because there was only two Tech 9s, at least one gets upgraded to that third AK-47. And there's enough utility still for GamerLegion to try to group up and make a play happen. again, taking a look at brackets first and foremost, has Martinez pulling back.
Feels like a game where the op can have big impact. Already has so far on CT side.
Not the site you want to be taking a look at the moment. Brackets push set up here by Gentlemates. Not ready for that rifle play, let alone Martinez on the op. Good short pressure for Martinez. Starting to definitely have himself a CT half. 3 kills this round. Peels apart any brackets possession that GamerLegion had hoped to hold on to. And remember, economy bottomed out, so there's some easier rounds inbound here for Gentlemates.
Maybe they're just not a team that can have too much fun. Because it's going to get serious in a second.
Absolutely squashed these 3 players. Counter-terrorists win. Willingness to give over brackets. Gentlemates making the most of that. Just keep kind of poking GamerLegion in the side. Not ready for some of these options. Now you can have yourself a field day, barring some kind of miracle here. PR's Desert Eagle's one thing. Towson still got that AK in the mix.
Kind of crazy. Got that kill. It's actually not terrible for the T side. And they couldn't get that gun away either, so I think there's a chance that they can just go and grab this. PR is going to call it out instantly. Yeah, it's worth the risk, you know? Like, they weren't planning to win this round anyways. But they do have this Martinez op problem. He's growing by the round. Oof. 1 on B with the smoke up, but smoke when you're ecoing, you're blocking players who are desperate and will do anything for space. I'm not sure if this is a foolproof plan. Mopaz might need to get the spray down. He's got no one in CT to even throw a flash for him. He's not going to do anything here.
And Molotov as well, in behind it.
Oh, I mean, they've just lost the round now.
Uh-oh. Towson boosted over, gets the kill. PR takes that as an invite to push into tree. Alex isn't considering this, gets blindsided by PR. The PR Desert Eagle kickoff gives that extra rifle over for this post plant, sets them up to hold on to it. Gentlemates, I mean, it felt like they had done such a good job of stuffing approaches in the past, and of all the rounds to lose, is this really going to be the one? Martinez has this kit, but Towson's second layer in that same corner never sees it coming, and Saucel's going to need to get the kit that is sitting on coffins. He wraps back around the church. This bomb's at 10 seconds. Yeah, you got to get out of here.
I guess
5 seconds to spare. Going to try to knock down the economy of GamerLegion, keep them on that close edge. But, man, this is a tough pill to swallow if you're Gentlemates. You were just getting back into the game, and you let that 3-round lead get reestablished off a deagle from PR in alt mid.
Yeah, and they win that. Did they spend all their money that round?
GamerLegion?
It seems like they've got some left over, even though they have a couple of guns.
It was just the save. It was Towson's AK save.
Pretty big issue. I mean, that's the same block. Yeah, the way that they played B in that spot without the extra rotation, it's like you maybe take that risk versus rifles, but Mopaz just kind of gave him a way in. Like, imagine if he didn't smoke it. Oh, then they couldn't have gotten that boost up in the corner so close to the exec.
Yep. You let him get a little closer. You pay the price. Still doable.
Okay.
It's a good trade at least, but
Now they know there's 2 more, so they're going to
send
start
him
to
back.
speed up through A. Yeah, Salsal's here alone. PR is trying to take a lead, and he shoves Arch so that they can't rotate as quickly. The CTs, they didn't calm this.
PR locking in with Davy G. These are 2 hard-hitting players. Davy G whittled down. Oh, no way.
I mean,
CTR jumping headshot off the Galil. Salt in the wound, and, well, easy to push that. You go for the reload, Davy G. It's like you knew PR was close.
Yeah.
Martinez is going to try to clutch out, but Towson's got him dead. That's a weird one to try to...
That's so weird.
You're in library, you empty your whole magazine.
I think, first of all, Salsa, let's start from the beginning of that. Salsa needs to calm that. PR is going Arch. PR is going Arch so he can slow down rotations because they know 2 or B. Then inside of CT spawn, when that duel's let go, you know PR was right there about to push into CT spawn. So you know he's close by. Now you're reloading in library. There's still a chance to win this round.
I mean, I think... I wish we could go back and see it. I think there was a chance it was a reload cancel.
Okay.
And then he was going to go in for the peak, but giving away his position and then letting... He didn't realize PR was so close, so it just ends up looking like foolish. He gets barrel stuck.
Sure, okay.
But I think it was a reload cancel.
Fair enough.
Maybe we get the replay of it. Yeah, he quick switched back. He saw the barrel coming off the back.
But you could quick switch at the end of a reload anyways.
True.
Well, there goes map points 2 in a row after that half-buy win for GamerLegion. Comeback could still be on if they just remember how good they were a couple rounds ago.
Welcoming the spam back the other way. You know, GamerLegion, there was a period of this T side where they just kind of got overzealous. Real excited about the thought of going on to top 8 here. Playoffs on the other side of this round, potentially. Sent back to the drawing board by a little streak from Gentlemates. But really outside of that, that 3-round rebuttal. This is very much GamerLegion's day. Can't let all these expected rosters move forward into the playoffs at an event that GamerLegion should be contending for, need to be contending for, running towards the major. Martinez gonna clip ZTR, and Sassel lets Davy G take contact on the balcony, so doesn't look like we're done just yet. Towson taking a Hail Mary run towards the B site, cut off entirely by Alex. It's another one where GamerLegion are just having the wool pulled over their eyes.
It might as well just be saving to get this last round. They're kind of getting mopped on all these rifles. That's
like 3, if not all 4 deaths on players looking the wrong direction.
Yeah, everyone getting caught looking the wrong way.
ZTR
just not realizing he could get killed from there.
Grenades in hands, gets clipped around the edge. You know, but this is where we still kind of look at GamerLegion, and they'd hope we'd look the other way until it's over, but the idea of closing even when it's not on the big stage, it just feels like by the nature of PR's dominance right now, 23 kills, 12 deaths, eventually he's going to find another one of those Wandigs, kick open the game. 3 rounds here in regulation to secure that top 8 at least.
Ooh, they do decide to force up the 1 AK purchase. Got a Galil now, and Rez will also be able to have a rifle. Let's see what they've organized on this tack. And if Martinez can keep going here on CT side, he's really taken charge of this defense. I think Davy had 12 kills in the first half.
Sassel dropping fire.
That's dangerous.
Luckily he gets the damage in, so at
But
least
there's only 1 on A, man. They started at 3B. It's all down to Martinez. Oh, wait, they're going back. They're waiting. They wanted a rotation to get pulled through. It didn't.
Alex is going to eat that flash.
Oh my goodness, that
entirely.
was beautiful.
What an underhand. PR going to try to just storm forward now. Davy G's utility here to support Mopaz.
Oh, no, not like this.
Another one where they just churn through that B-site defense. Gentlemates trying to put up a fight as this game has gone on, but it's just some wild results on a round-to-round basis from GamerLegion. They showed an inability to close immediately with some of these more aggressive plays, but with lesser guns, they make it happen, and they will move forward to, at the very least, a top 8 finish here in Bucharest. There is no denying that as this event has gone on, GamerLegion have powered up.
GamerLegion has powered up all the way into the playoffs, and, you know,